Hey guys, Flourish here. Hope you guys are having a good day and a good night and a good evening. Hope you well rested. Hope that you've been meditating. Hope that you're in a good space. But if you're not, we're gonna get into a reading to find out where you are emotionally, okay? So let's get into it. First, let me get me a piece of paper so I can keep track of where we at. Alright. Divine ancestors, please give us messages and let us know where the people are during Jupiter week at this time, being that it's coming to an abrupt end where we're at emotionally. Okay. So right now I feel like there are some worries or issues in I'm gonna say in a romantic setting for Scorpio. So Scorpio came out. I feel like there's something heavy going on. So let's get some insight from divine ancestors. Where are we at right now, Scorpios? What's going on? Yes, definitely. Ooh. Divine ancestors, please give us some insight of where Scorpios are relationship wise. Okay, let's see. Okay, so I feel like the divine messages is time to be alone. So maybe some of you guys are going through relationship issues and you're on the fence trying to figure out if it's time to end it or if it's time to stay and try to work it out. I think divine is saying that you know that it's time to be alone, get grounded, and get to a better understanding with self. Understanding with self. Yes, I think it's time to like really sit still, be quiet, be by yourself, be to yourself, meditate on what exactly is going on for you emotionally. Okay, divine, what are Scorpios dealing with at this moment emotionally? What are some guidance? Okay, boom, boom, boom. 2 cards came out. So the first card is the Five of Fire. And for me, I feel like you're going through some battles with some inner demons. So when Divine said that it's time to sit and be still, I feel like there's some demons that you're avoiding, and it's showing up. It's showing up for you right now in your relationship. Maybe your relationship may not be the best and may be very toxic because it's giving fire energy. So for me, fire energy can be Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. So you might be dealing with a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, and some toxicity is happening. Something toxic is taking place. Possibly somebody, as a first impression, you felt that that person was somebody who they weren't. They portrayed themselves as somebody else, and now they're showing up as a whole new identity. So I feel like there's been toxicity taking place, and now it has erupted. The volcano has erupted, and also this is another fire energy card. So I'm feeling like they're showing you their true identity. They're showing you their true selves, their true, you know, the first impression wasn't the lasting impression. The last impression is like this toxic, drama filled, you know, over the top. Anything that you could think of that would go wrong, it's going wrong right now. So that's why I think Divine is telling you that emotionally you already know what you're supposed to do, but here's the messages here for you. So Divine, with this toxic situation, can you give Scorpios guidance? Oh, Okay, boom. So message from Earth came out, and I like to, I like to read the numbers sometimes. So we're gonna read the number. The number on this card is 209. So let's get into it. Okay, so you are here to grace the world with your presence. You are lighting up your corner of the world. So Divine is telling you that when you were with this person, you dimmed your light. You took away from yourself. You got into a dark space. Emotionally, you were not showing up as yourself. And Divine wants you to know that moving on and letting go of this toxicity is going to bring you manifestations. It's going to bring you back the joy in your life. It's going to bring you back that bright light, that shining bright like you were, So I feel like Divine wants you to know that you will be winning. He's holding a coin that has the number 10 on it. So some people might be like, it's a 10, it's a dime, it's a $10 bill, or it's a $10 coin. For me, when I see the number 10, I feel like it's the life force within you. So Divine is saying you have the life force, but you have to get rid of all this toxicity that you've been dealing with recently. So Scorpio, sit still. Those demons that you're fighting with that person that you with, because remember at the beginning I told you I feel like it's a toxic relationship that has erupted, and it's time to let it go. Boom. Number 10, it's time to find that life force power within you and trust yourself and know that there's something better coming. Stop thinking that, you're losing out if you leave this person. You're not losing out. You will be gaining if you leave this person, because you'll be gaining your peace of mind again. You'll be gaining a drama-free lifestyle. You'll be gaining infinite manifestations. You'll be gaining your life force back. You feel me? So you have to let go of that toxicity so you could grab a hold of your manifestation and what is meant for you and what you deserve. Woo! Yes. 3 of water. 3 of water. And this is giving me healing energy. Healing energy. This is giving me healing energy. This is giving me the afterlife of that karmic relationship that you were dealing with. Because I feel that relationship was a karmic relationship. That was a relationship that you were to learn a lesson. So that's why it's time to sit and be still, because you need to process and to really fully understand every obstacle that you went through in that relationship, every different situation that took you out of your element, every different occurrence that happened where you didn't feel like self, where you lost your happiness, where you lost your joy, where you just no longer felt like that light was lit inside of you. So now with the 3 of water, this is Divine letting you know that, almost like the Trinity, like the Trinity, the Holy Spirit, the Son of God, and God Himself. It's like that. You have to find yourself, your higher self, you have to heal your old self, and then you have to ascend up into your new self. You feel what I'm saying? So we're going to read that number 2, because something is just calling me to read it. So I just want to let you know, Scorpio, good times are coming back. Good times are coming back. Don't think that was set in stone and that's your future, because it's not. When you are facing a roadblock or something is going wrong, trust that God has a better plan for you. So like I said, manifestations is coming. You're going to get your joy back. You're going to get your light back. You just have to trust, believe, and it's time to let go of that toxicity. Okay, let's go. We starting off powerful. Let's go. So Scorpio, I love you. I'm sending you healing energy. I'm sending you healing energy. So let's get back to the runes. Let's go. What's the next sign, Divine? Divine ancestors. What's the next divine messages? Okay, Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius. Let's go. And this is all about emotions. This readings is all about emotions and how are we overcoming this Jupiter week. So I feel, Aquarius, I feel like you're having some hopes and wishes for the future with a maybe a prospective relationship, or maybe somebody that you've been dealing with, and you trying to feel like if this person is marriage material, is this person a life partner that you could build with or whatnot. I feel like there's like, you having some, or maybe you don't have somebody, but let's get into the messages. Divine messages for Aquarius and their emotions dealing with relationship. Ooh. So like I said, I feel like Aquarius possibly dealing with a Capricorn, possibly dealing with a Capricorn, or maybe dealing with somebody that you work with, or something along the lines. I see the goat. I'm getting goat energy. So it's somebody that's about their business, and I feel like it could even possibly be an Aries. But I feel like that you're standing right on, something. You feel like it's something there, but you're not sure. Let's see what the message is. Clarity, divine clarity on, sorry guys, clarity on Four of Earth. Ooh. Yes. So like I said, you got somebody that's in mind. You have somebody that you've been thinking about, whether if this is the person, this is your person, and you trying to figure out whether you should make a move. I think divine is letting you know that it is time to make a move. Stop second guessing yourself. Go with your intuition. Follow your intuition. Let's read that number on the Two of Air. Let's read that number. That's 186. Let's go. All right, take time to review your current situation before making any life-changing decisions. Patience and focus are required. Take time to review your current situation before making any life-changing decision. Patience and focus are required. So for me, I feel like it's something going on with this person, and you kind of like, maybe you pushing it, or maybe you're not. But I think it's time to like follow your intuition, but at the same time, don't rush anything. Take your time and think about you've been thinking, but think of from all different aspects. So now it's coming to me. So this person that you're interested in, you need to really think about, you might have hopes and wishes to be with them in the future, but you also need to figure out if this person is relationship or marriage material. You need to figure out if this person you could be building businesses with. You need to figure out if this is a person that you could share with, if this is a person that you trust and feel like you trust them with money, maybe joint bank accounts, material possessions of yours, that you trust this person. So I think that's what it is. Hold on. Divine ancestors, please give me more messages on this Two of Air. Ooh. Yes. So maybe you're not playing the lead in this role. Maybe you're not. Ace of Earth came. So I feel like maybe that person is a little bit more dominant than you, and I feel like divine is telling you that it's time for you to take the lead. Time for you to take charge. Time for you to be the more. It's a little bit imbalanced, and your masculinity is like on low. So I feel like it's time for you to like gain your strength and have this like this forceful approach. All right, divine, how? It's saying this person may be possibly somebody that you can build your family with. This person is possibly somebody that you may be building a family with. That's what I'm seeing. So Aquarius, this person is the GOAT. This person is you standing on this, and this is possible abundance. This person is your possible soulmate, because you see the two swans. This person is possibly your soulmate, but you need to take charge. But don't be in a rush. Maybe it's time to date. Take them out. Woo them. Because this might be your person. This might be your wife. This might be your husband. So you need to be serious. You need to have serious conversations. So when I say take your time, I mean really get to know this person. Truly get to know this person. The ins, the outs, the ups, the downs, the dislikes and the likes, because we all know you don't really know a person until you go through some stuff with them, until you overcome some obstacles with somebody. That's when you know a person. Divine, any lasting ending messages for Aquarius on their possible new love? I feel like you need to, this is Yemaye energy, so I feel like you need to take this person very seriously. Don't play games, come at them correct. Don't give them doubts to feel like, oh, do this person want me or they don't. I feel like you need to understand that. You need to understand that you need to be vulnerable, and that person also needs to show up as vulnerable as well. So I feel like you both have to have like that comfortable rapport with one another. So like I said, do not play games with this person, because this person may be your soulmate, and they may be the mother of your children, the father of your children. Okay, Aquarius, let's go. So it's giving soulmate energy. It's giving soulmate energy, and the emotion I was feeling there was like you're doubting yourself. You feel like you know what it is that you want, but you're doubting it. All right, divine ancestors, please give me divine messages on the emotional energy that my tribe is on this week, ending the middle of the week of Jupiter week. Let's see where we at. Whoa. Okay, Libra gang. Let's see where the balance is. Are we balanced or are we imbalanced? Let's go. Okay, so Libra, per usual, you overthinking. You're overthinking something. You're overthinking. Your mind is racing. I feel like Libra, you're not getting rest. And let's get into it. All right, divine. Ooh. All right, we're not playing these games, ancestors. Stop playing. Let's get the messages. Shuffling up the decks like that. Let's go. All right, divine. What divine messages do you have for Libra? What divine messages do you have for Libra and their overthinking of? Oh gosh. All right. So the 10 of air. So just like I said, you see, you're no good right now. You're no good. You're overthinking everything. You're turning positives into negative. You're draining yourself. You're drained. You're dead. You're exhausted. You're exhausted. Divine, what are some divine messages of what is Libra overthinking? What is Libra overthinking, and how can we help them to get some balance? Okay. Look at stressed, having a lack thereof mindset, sitting there worrying about, what's to come, what's to happen, just not having faith, just being defeated, just sitting there looking defeated. That's where the imbalance is. If you have a scarcity mindset, I keep saying this in every video, like if you have a scarcity mindset, you're never going to be abundant, because you're going to attract what you're thinking about all the time. If you sit in there thinking and you're defeated, this is going to be your mindset. But Divine wants you to know, if you stop worrying and manifest within your mindset, if you stop worrying and manifest within your mindset, you're going to win. You're going to win. You're going to be the king or queen of whatever it is that you put your mind to. Instead of worrying, let's start working. Instead of worrying, let's start working. Let's start putting movement to action. Let's switch it up. Let's switch gears, as people say. Let's switch gears. Let's change the gear. Let's change the gears. Like, you sitting there worrying, draining yourself, and nothing is coming out of it. And you are life force. Like, if you're a lion, you're a lioness. You make things happen. You know how to eat. So let's get to the courageous self instead of the person who's fearful of what's to come, or fearful of what they're not gonna have, or what they're not gonna do. Let's switch it up. Divine, what are some ancestor messages for Libra to change that scarcity mindset? Embrace who you are. Embrace being the outcast. Embrace being the person that you are. Stop worrying. When I think about the outcast, I think about somebody that shows up and they're like, oh my gosh, they're not their true selves, because they're always worried about other people around them and how they're being perceived and how they're being received. So instead of worrying, get comfortable in your own skin. Get comfortable with your ideas. Get comfortable with your creations. Get comfortable with your expressions, your self-expressions, the things that you have going on, the things that you offer the world. Understand that you offer the world so much, but because of that scarcity mindset, you block yourself from showing the world, from approaching the world, from, giving the world your gifts, your talents, what you're supposed to be offering. The things that you're offering, you're not, because you're so worried. So embrace being the outcast. Embrace being different. Embrace being unique. Embrace being uncanny. It's okay. It's okay. That's a part of who you are. Divine. After Libra balances the scale, what do they have to look forward to after they embrace their true selves and stop worrying? Transformation. Sun, you're just going to be shining. The rainbow. Abundance. Balance. And when I said balance, Divine just flipped that card out. Balance. What's balance? Being rooted. Root chakra. Heart chakra, just filled with love. Throat chakra, communicating, thinking in a positive way and like stress-free. Intuitively, you believe in yourself, you're following your intuition, you can hear it loud and clear, you don't have a worry in the world. Fearless. Solar plexus chakra, you know the power within, and you're using it in the most positive way. You're using it in the most ascended way. You're using it in the most high consciousness. So it's time to get grounded, Libra. It's time to balance yourself. It's time to get in touch with self again, because all of that lack thereof mindset, that's an imbalance. I can't say personally what chakra for each one of you Libras, but what I can say is this picture right here is showing me that you need to get balanced and understand that manifestation is around the corner. But it starts with you, Libra. It starts with mindset first. Stop overthinking. Stop worrying. Let's get it. Okay, let's get into it. I'm hot tonight, y'all. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Divine, what divine ancestor messages do you have for us tonight in regards to being mid-week, Jupiter week, and within our emotions and how we handling it? What's coming up? Let's go. Capricorn. Let's go, Capricorn. Capricorn energy. All right, so Capricorn, I feel like emotionally right now, all y'all worried about emotionally is getting to the bag, getting to the money, getting to the bag, making a side income, or making a new long-term goal or something with your career. Y'all worried about that money right now. I don't know if it's a good way or a bad way, but let's get into it. Divine ancestors, what messages do you have for Capricorn in regards to their bag? What messages do you have for Capricorn? So I feel like there's like some type of partnership that's supposed to be taking place, or maybe somebody that you're working with or working for, or they're working for you. Divine, can you give me clarity on the Two of Air? Give me clarity on the two. Okay. So I feel like there's possibly with this Five of Fire, sorry, with this Five of Fire, I feel like you possibly have some type of competition. So Capricorn, maybe you're going up for a job and you have some other prospective competitive or competition going for the same job that you're going for. That's what I'm getting. Divine, clarity on the Five of Fire. Clarity on the Five of Fire. Okay. So 10 of Earth. 10 of Earth. Also giving Capricorn energy. So I feel like you kind of stressing yourself out probably about some prospective money or some bag that you're going to be in for or trying to get to. And 10 of Earth, like manifestations raining. Money is raining upon you. Like that bag, you about to get to that bag. So I think that it's time to stop worrying and start preparing. Like, how are you going to function with this new money or this new career? What moves do you need to make? What plans do you need to switch around? What goals do you need to set for yourself on how to move this new money? Because it's definitely, look at the bags. Let's see, count 10 bags, 10 bands. Let's go. Divine. I want to read that card too. Hold on. 160. God is as loud as your willingness to listen. Do everything you can to listen deeply. So along with that bag, I feel like you need to be setting pure intentions. Don't just be trying to make money and you don't have any pure intent set. Like, also don't just be working for money. Just be worrying and letting money just rule you, because money doesn't bring happiness or joy. You have to do that. So Divine. Ooh. Yeah, let's get into it. Let's go. So with the Nine of Fire, I feel like you've been working a lot, like overworking yourself trying to get to the bag. And I understand it. We all want to be financially free. We all want to be time free. But at the same time, we do need our rest and we do need our peace of mind. So I feel like Divine is telling you that, harvesting, you're always going to have that harvest. You're always going to have that harvest, but you need to take time for self. You need to take time for self-care, Capricorn. So take care of yourself, because Capricorn, you guys are people that, if you are a hard-working Capricorn, you're going to put your all into everything, no matter what. And you'll go with sleepless nights. You'll go on 2-3 hours of sleep and then, move in. So I think it's time for some rest or some self-care for yourself. Meditation, candle work. I feel like also, I feel like your root chakra, the foundation of you, I feel like it's kind of low. So let's go. Divine, what are some divine ancestor messages that you can give to? Okay. Like I said, self-care, 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 self-care. So make sure with work and all of that, make sure that there's a balance with your emotions. Make sure you know how you're feeling. Make sure you're processing it. Just not just working. Don't just work yourself to death. Don't work yourself to death. Make sure you're getting the rest. Make sure you're getting that self-care that you need. Divine, any last messages for Capricorn? Once they get the self-care, what do they have to look forward to? Once they get the self-care, what do they have to look forward to? Once they get the self-care, Divine, what do they have to look forward to? A beautiful approach to life. Fire energy. Fire. You're going to be on fire. Like, you don't have to worry about it. You're already a master manifester. You're already a hard worker. You're already about your bag. You already have your goal set. But you still need that self-care. You still need that self-care. And once you always take care of self, that fire energy is still going to be alive inside of you. All right, Capricorn, your emotions about money per usual. Let's get into it. Okay, divine ancestors, the messages you have, Jupiter weak emotions. Okay. Okay, Taurus. Taurus, I feel like there's a vacation that you want to take, but you just don't have the finances, and you're worried about that because you want to travel. Okay, let's get into it. Divine ancestors. Let's get into Taurus reading in regards to their Oh, see, look at you. You guys want to fly. You want to go on. You want to hop on a flight with that ace of air. You trying to hop on a flight. You trying to get to some social activities, but you're dealing with some type of financial hardships. Divine. Wait. Divine. What guidance can you give to Taurus on their wishes for travel? Divine. So with that 7 of Earth, I feel like yes, you want to travel, Taurus, but have you been putting in the work? Have you been harvesting to get that bag up so that you can get on a flight? So Divine is saying you can't be trying to travel and live the good life if you haven't been putting that work in. Because you see all of these empty coconut trees, and that last tree is the only one with coconut. So you need to be setting your goals and your priorities. Divine, any divine messages for Taurus and their priorities? Yes. So yes, so y'all overindulging in something where y'all overindulging, Tauruses. Something where y'all overindulging. I don't know if you shopping. I don't know if you're drinking or partying or smoking or what you're spending your money on. But it's time to get your goals set. It's time to get your priorities right, because something ain't right. You want to have fun. You want to do what you want to do, but you got to get that money up. You got to get those goals set. Maybe you need to set some type of budget for yourself, because you've been overindulging with something. That's why you ain't been Mm. Divine said you're pouring into something too much. You're pouring into something too much. Too much. So now it's time to pull back, call on divine for guidance. You need guidance at this time. For me, I feel like maybe it's some drinking issues. I don't know. But you're definitely overindulging, Taurus. So, divine. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. So this came out in the reverse. So for me, I feel like, yes, you are overindulging because you fell into some type of depression, and whatever it is that you was overindulging in, you was using that, and you was using whatever it was that you was overindulging in to camouflage your emotions. You didn't want to deal and process your emotions, and now you're in a bind. Now you're in a bind. So with this Six of Water in the reverse, you in a bind. You feel captive. You feel like there's no way forward, and you fell into like some type of deep, emotional setting. And but the message I need to get to you is that you're never defeated. You just have to call on your guardian angels, your ancestor guides, your spirit guides, whomever that you got to call on. You need to call on them to get you out of this. Because I seen the female issue, and I already knew you've been overindulging in something, and it was because you trying to camouflage those feelings. You don't want to process them. You don't want to deal with them, so you're trying to suppress them. We cannot suppress our feelings. No, we cannot. Let's go. Y'all know better than that. No. No. We're not doing that. We're not doing that, Taurus. Let's go. So it's time to call on for guidance, healing, protecting, and it's time to process those emotions. You cannot move on. You cannot move forward. You cannot go on trips and travel and live your best life when you're not dealing with unprocessed emotions. Because no matter what you do, you're not going to be happy until you release and let that go. Jupiter week is all about dealing with our emotions. We have to deal with our emotions in a healthy way. We cannot just be out here just like, oh no, I don't feel like dealing with that right now. Oh no, let me go shopping. No, you have to deal with it. It's not going to go anywhere. It'll go away for the moment, and then you're going to wake up the next morning and it's still going to be there. You got this, Taurus. All right, Divine, what ancestor messages do you have dealing with our emotions in Jupiter week? Okay, Aries. Okay, Aries. Okay. Aries. I feel like you've been being selfish. I don't know what it is, but I feel like you've been being selfish about something. But let's get into it so I can get deeper in, because I need to know. On point. That's a message. Aries, I feel like you've been being selfish. Yes. Salamander card came out. So I feel like you've been being selfish, and I feel like you've been being fake. I feel like you've been trying to show up like you're like this humanitarian, and you give back, and you're a good person, and you're so loving, and look at me, look what I did for them, and look at how they're doing me. And I feel like you've been being real fake, and I feel like you haven't been doing things from the heart, and I feel like Divine is sending a message that it's time for you, and I know y'all gonna be mad at me, but it's time for you to start being real and showing who you really are. And if that person is not the best person, then it's time to work on self. I'm sorry it came out like that, but that's how the message came across, and that's how I had to give it to you, raw and rugged. You want me to be real, or you want me to be fake? I can't be fake. I'm going to be blunt and honest every chance I get. It says, you are in a powerful place at this time, aligning with great minds of the past and present. Focus on your dreams and the highest good. So, Aries, I feel like opportunity has presented itself to you, and I feel like you need to take it. I feel like only you will know what that is, but I feel like there's an opportunity for you to do some good in the world, and I feel like you know that you've been being selfish and you haven't been showing up as your highest self when it comes to certain situations, but we're going to get into it. Divine, what is the opportunities that Aries has been? Mm. Yeah, on point. Five of Earth. Five of Earth. So I feel like there's a change that's coming to you, and the thing is it could be a good change or it could be a bad change. It's all how you deal with it. So I feel like right now, like I said, you've been being fake and you haven't been being real. And when I say fake and real, I feel like there's been a situation where you were supposed to be a humanitarian and you were supposed to be doing things from the kindness of your heart, but it was more like oh, this makes me look good if I do this, so I'm going to do it because of that. And it hasn't been because you actually want to do it, because you actually love the way that it makes you feel in doing it. And I feel like you will pay for it in a karmic lesson if you don't switch that up. So I feel like you are supposed to be giving back, and it's supposed to come from a loving place. So I feel like there's some imbalances with the heart chakra right now, because you need to be showing up, as an angel, and you showing up as like a vampire, like, you know what I mean, like you just sucking the energy right out of the situation. Let's go, Divine. What messages for Aries for them to overcome and come out of that? What messages? So with the Two of Earth, I feel like it's time for you to get back down to earth. It's time for you to get back grounded, have more foundation and understanding of what you want, how you want to feel, and what do you want to do, and why you want to do these things. I feel like like I said, I just feel like you haven't been authentic, and I feel like you need to get back to authenticity, and by doing that, you have to get grounded. You have to understand what is it that I want to do? Like, what do I want to offer the world? What do I want to show? How do I want to show up? And not just for publicity stunts, not just for clout, not just because, oh, you want somebody to hear, you want to hear somebody say, oh, you know what so and so did. No, you need to actually do it because you know that's the right thing to do, and you want to give back. Because Divine is saying, like, we're here, we're gonna reap from our benefits, but we also supposed to give back. We're supposed to give back, and we're supposed to give back because we know in our hearts that's the right thing to do, not just because, oh, it looks good. Divine, how can after Aries, after Aries get grounded, what do they have to look forward to? Sorry, the Two of Fire. So you're gonna feel that loving energy in your heart. You're gonna feel that heart. Look, the last two cards that came out. This is amazing. The last two cards, Two of Fire and Nine of Earth. Two of Fire and Nine of Earth. Both giving heart chakra energy. So for me, I feel like you're going to feel the love. You're going to feel the unity with self when you do these things. When you start actually doing these things out of love and out of generosity, and then you're going to be more at peace with yourself. So I feel like I feel like you know these things, and I feel like you're actually battling with that this week. I feel like you're battling with that karmic energy this week. You in a bad space this week because you know what you did, and you want to retreat from that, and you're trying to figure out how can you get out of that, or how can you be better or show up better. So this is what you do. Like I said, you can turn it around. Listen, we make mistakes. We're all human. We're not perfect. We're perfectly imperfect. So forgive yourself so that you can get back, that peace, that joy, that harmony with self. Because I can feel it. I could feel the energy. Like at first I was kind of being harsh. I'm sorry, but I just wanted to let you know how serious it was. But I just want to tell you that you can forgive yourself. Soul forgiveness is there. But you have to get back to that generosity. You have to get back to that compassionate way so that you can feel that joy, feel the compassion, feel the passion again, feel happiness, and feel content. You get what I'm saying? All right, Aries. All right. All right. All right, Divine. What messages do you have for my tribe, Divine Ancestors, in regards to dealing with their emotions during Jupiter week? During Jupiter week. All right, Saggies. Let's go. Let's go. So Sagittarius, I feel like there's some energy where you've been trying to be an expert at something. So there's something that you're trying to study. There's something you getting into, or something that you just want to perfect your craft, or perfect how you do it. So let's get into it. It's something that you're learning, and you just want to get so good at it, because that's what we do. We want to, when it comes to a Sagittarius, we want to be the best at whatever we do. Handwriting, if you want to, we're very competitive people. So I feel like it's something that you're challenging yourself with, and you're trying to be an expert at it. Let's go. Divine messages for Sagittarius. Divine messages for Sagittarius. Okay. Okay, so the earth element came out. So for me, I feel like we're trying to perfect life right now. Like we trying to perfect everything. We on a whole scale. We trying to perfect the career. We trying to perfect the spirituality. We trying to perfect probably like family. We trying to perfect just on a whole scale everything. Thinking, money, romance. I feel like we just trying to perfect everything right now. But I want to read that message from the book. The message was 162. Your angels are guiding you to be the peaceful one in your current situation. Hold the light. So that's what I was getting. Like I feel like we're trying to balance everything. We're trying to be like the peacemaker. We're trying to be the lover. We're trying to be the cook, the nurse. We're trying to be the career, the business person. I feel like we just trying to get grounded in expertise in every area or aspect. Let's go, Sag. Divine, what messages do you have for Saggies as it relates to them trying to be perfect in all things? Yeah, I was feeling it already. I was feeling it already. Says Saggies with the 9 of fire. You gotta chill. You gotta chill. You being a little bit too extra. You trying to do it all. You trying to do it all. And in doing it all, sometimes you start pouring from an empty cup. You feel what I'm saying? You start pouring from an empty cup. So You have to find time for yourself. You have to find time for balance. You have to find time for meditation. You have to find time for ease, peace, because it can get overwhelming trying to be perfect at everything. We can't be perfect. We're not perfect. I just said it the last reading. We're perfectly imperfect. We're perfectly imperfect. So, yes, we could try to be the best at everything. Sometimes it's like that and sometimes it's not. So, you have to, when you're trying to be an expert and when you're trying to perfect things, you also need to know that when it's time to rest, when it's time to take a break, Saggies. So, Divine, what messages do you have for Saggies with the 9 of Fire? After getting the rest, what can the Saggies look forward to? Getting the rest, what can they look forward to afterwards? Yes. Ace of Water. Ace of Water. So you're gonna be flowing, you're gonna be happy, you're gonna be peaceful, you're gonna be friendly, you're gonna be loving. But you cannot be that way. You're gonna be draining yourself. So you're gonna be aggy, frustrated, agitated, nitpicking at everything. You're gonna be toxic, confrontational, because when we're exhausted, we can't show up as our highest self. So Saggy, you got to take a break. Stop trying to do it all. It's okay to take a break. It's all right to not always be working or trying to establish something. I got the Oshun energy, Sagittarius. I got the Oshun energy for Sagittarius. Sagittarius, right now, I feel like you at an abundant state, but you have to take a break to realize all of what you have, all of what you've already created, all of what is working for you and in your favor. And if you don't know what I mean, I'm going to explain to you. So just look at the life. First of all, I would love to be like so vulnerably free to just be like having lunch by my garden and just looking at peace and so in love with life. So I feel like Sagittarius, there's a lot of times our minds are going, we have so many different ideas and thoughts and wants and needs, but we need to sometimes settle and to smell the flowers and look around us and see the abundant manifestations that we already have, that we already experiencing, because we're so goal oriented that we're looking for the next level. Like, oh wait, what okay, I achieved that, what can I do next? Like, take it easy, take a break, breathe in, breathe out. All right, any last messages, divine ancestors, for Sagittarius? They said, don't let the fire dim. We want to keep it lit, but we just need to keep it lit in a comfortable and non-compromising way. Don't compromise self trying to get happiness that we already have achieved. So with this, let's read the number though. 183. Your angels and guides are with you to help you review your life and to encourage you to see how far you have come on the journey growth. If I'm not on point, I don't know what I am, because I just said that. Your angel and guides are with you to help you review your life and to encourage you to see how far you have come on the journey of growth. Sag, you are blessed. You're abundantly blessed. You're doing what you're supposed to do. Take time to relax. Take it all in. Take a trip. Enjoy your abundance right now, because you're on top, Sagittarius. You're on top, and divine is telling you that you're on top and you're doing your damn thing, and you deserve to rest and to understand where you at and how far you've already came. Let's go. All right. Divine ancestor messages for our emotions during Jupiter week. All right, Cancer, let's go, boo-boo. Let's go. Let's go. All right, Cancer. I feel like you started up something new, and that's been your whole mind frame, whole mindset. That's been the whole thought process for you. But let's get into it. And I feel like the job has been like a lot of communication. Getting like a lot of communication. You have to do a lot of talking with this new job. Divine ancestor messages for, okay, Oshala. I want to read that card though. Oshala. So I'm feeling like a lot of divine energy. You see, like, I feel like you're so attuned and in tune with yourself right now. I feel like you're really, you're going for what you want. I feel like you're going for what you want, Cancer, and I say yes to it. I say yes. You're going for what you want. You're passionate about it too. Like, you see that step? Like, nobody's stopping me. I got this. Got the knife in one hand. Like, come on. Got the ancestor up top. Like, stop playing with him or her. Angels are helping you understand repeating stories and patterns in your life so you can assess and overcome challenges. So I feel like you're going for something and you're going with something, but you're running away. You're running away and you're avoiding something else. So yeah, he or she is going for it, but you're using your work to run away from something. You're using your work to run away from something and not deal with it. Yes. So, Divine, what is Cancer? What is Cancer? So, Oya energy. Oya energy. So I feel like you are battling something. There's some demons that you're fighting and you don't feel like dealing with it. And I'ma say something. You may not like it, but I'ma say something. I feel like it's even like some couple or like a relationship thing. So you just jumped into work instead of actually dealing with that person because it's just too overwhelming for you. But Cancer, I feel like this is something that you do all the time. I feel that this is a pattern of yours that you keep repeating in different relationships. You hop out of one, jump into another, and you repeat the same thing, and then when it's time to like cut the cord, you run away. You run away. All right, Divine, give me some clarity on the Oya card. Clarity on the Oya card. So I feel like this was something that you thought that it was going to be an ending. This was the end. You didn't have to deal with that anymore. This was supposed to be your person. This was supposed to be your person. This was supposed to be your family. And because it didn't end up that way, you so hurt that you're totally avoiding just knowing that this is coming to an end. It's coming to an end, and you're just distraught about it because you thought this person was your person. You thought you guys were going to start a family together, and that's not the case. And right now you're just so hurt that you just jump in full force into work and trying to just totally avoid the situation. Divine ancestors, what are some messages that you could give to Cancer on how they can actually process their feelings in a more positive way? The Moon card came out in the reverse. Ancestors says you're just gonna have to deal with that heartache. You're gonna have to go through that grief. You're gonna have to deal with that loss. It's something that we never want to deal with, but you're going to have to deal with it. because avoiding your emotions is very unhealthy and it's not going to end up well for you. I know that you're afraid because I know that you're afraid of hurting the other person at the same time you're going to be hurting, but it's just causing more and more heartache. It's just sticking that knife deeper and deeper in it by just sitting around, just letting a relationship just, I don't know if you think it's going to fizzle out or it's going to dwindle down, but you just really avoiding this situation, and that's not a good look. So Cancer, I think the message is for Jupiter week, stop avoiding your feelings, stop leaving your emotions unprocessed. It's time to move forward, and it's time to just deal with it. You have to deal with it. They have to deal with it. It's time to have that conversation. All right. Divine ancestor messages for Jupiter week emotions. Let's go. Okay, Pisces, I see you. Come through, Pisces. So Pisces, I feel like you've had some struggles with trust, but not just any type of trust. Trust in the social sense. So I feel like you've had trust issues with friends, and I feel like that is the energy right now. I feel like that's the energy right now. Divine. Divine, what messages do you have for Pisces and their trust issues? Messages do you have for Pisces and their trust issues? Yeah, coming up strong and heavy. Seven of air. Pisces, I feel like you give your all. I feel like you show up as your true self. You give your all. You don't change or switch up on people, but I feel like you deal with a lot of people that switch up and change on you. And I feel like that emotionally has your trust issues all over the place this week. I feel like that has your trust issues all over the place. I feel like you're questioning everything and everybody, even those people that they may not even be doing anything, but because of the past hurts, it's showing up now. But I want to read the number to you, 195, because I felt that strong and heavy when I pulled that out. All right, Divine wants you to know your gifts require your attention if they are to develop. Take time to dive deep within and study yourself and the gifts you have. So I feel like Divine's message to you, Pisces, is stop worrying about everybody else. Keep showing up as yourself. Keep showing up as the true you. Keep showing in your divine energy, your divine feminine or masculine energy, and allow your intuition to lead you into the right direction. The right tribe is going to come towards you. But let's get into it. All right. Yeah, I feel like if you keep working from a place of what you've been or what you had before, you're going to be leaving yourself empty. You're going to be leaving yourself empty. You need to stop worrying about the old. With this 7 of Earth energy, I feel like you need to get back grounded and to understand that you're good just the way you are. You're perfect the way you are. Stop worrying about what people think of you, how they perceive you, how they looking at you, how they taking you, and how they showing up. Take people with a grain of salt. You understand you'll understand them. You have to get better in touch with yourself to understand who you're attracting. Because guess what? If you're feeling that That's not them. That's on you. That's on you, Pisces. So, Divine, what is some divine guidance that you could give to Pisces on their trust issues and to be a little bit, I'm not saying being trusting, but what are some messages, Divine? Yeah, the water element. The water element. Stop letting your emotions lead you, Pisces. You guys are very emotional because you are a water sign, and it's understandable. Sometimes you could be a little bit sensitive, and that's okay, but start going more with the flow of things. Stop trying to control everything. Stop trying to be like, oh, I don't know why they showed up like this. No, they're not showing up anyway. That's how you perceiving it, and you're receiving it wrong. You have to change your mindset. Stop letting the old trust issues wash over into the new tribe that you're trying to build. Trust yourself. Follow your intuition. You know what you've been through. You're strong, and you have a strong intuition. So follow your intuition. Nobody's doing anything to you, Pisces. Just guide yourself. Slow it down. And let's read this card too. 'Cause I don't know. I just feel like, Pisces, I love you guys. Archangels are shielding and protecting you now. Archangels are shielding and protecting you now. So you're good, Pisces. You don't have to worry about, oh, is this person for me or they not for me? They're for you because you're being shielded and you're being guided in these new relationships that you're building. Stop letting that old hurt roll over into this new experiences that you're supposed to be experiencing. Let it flow. Divine, once Pisces releases their trust issues, what can they look forward to? Once Pisces release their trust issues, what can they look forward to? Once Pisces release their trust issues, what can they look forward to? Once Pisces release their trust issues, what? Fire, flame connections. You're going to be building that tribe. You're going to be building these passionate relationships with people. You're going to be so entwined with them that you're going to be like, whoa, I feel like I knew you all my life. It's going to be a warm, positive energy. It's going to be fiery. But let's read that card too. 212. This is an important time for you to reflect on who you are and who you want to bring to your relationships and ultimately the world. So like I said, Pisces, I don't feel like it's the other people. I feel like it's you. I feel like you have major trust issues. You have major doubts about others because of past. But you have to realize you're not the same person that you were 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, 5 years ago, even 12 months ago. So come and show up as yourself now, and there's no denying that your energy is going to be matched. The energy is going to be matched. You're going, that same fiery energy that you bring to the table, Pisces, they're gonna be right there with you. Yeah. Message from air. It's nothing to worry about. Your divine spirit guides got you. They got your back. They're not guiding you wrong. Follow your intuition. You know what time it is already. Like, it's gonna flow like music. It's gonna flow like music. Y'all gonna be dancing together. Yes, y'all gonna be dancing together, Pisces. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. 215 was that part. I don't know why, Pisces. I just felt like I need to let you know. You are in a space to overcome your fears. Have faith. You are moving through this in order to move up. You're moving through these trust issues to move up. You're ascending. That's when them obstacles come, when you're about to you're about to level up. You're about to be on some next level stuff. So don't worry. Don't worry and don't stress. Where did my pen go? Oh. Okay. Yes, Pisces. Let's go. Divine messages for emotions during Jupiter. Divine messages, emotions during Jupiter. Trying to give me Aries again. Divine message with emotions during Jupiter. Gemini. Gemini, I think that there's been some lack of communication with family. I feel like it's been some lack of communication with family, and I feel like you've been like trying to hang out with like people and be real social and be real mixy, and but you haven't been spending time with your family, something like that. I don't know what that was, if that even makes sense to y'all, but let's get into it. All right. Divine ancestor messages for Gemini. Divine ancestor messages for Gemini. Yeah. All right. So with the Five of Fire, I feel like right now your approach to life is all wrong. I feel like you're fighting some demons, Gemini, and I feel like the people that you know that's going to make you show up as your best self, that's going to put you straight. See that? I feel like this is you, and you're fighting, and I feel like you're avoiding dealing with the people that you know that's going to set you straight. So by avoiding that, that's why you hanging out, you trying to be social, you trying to be mixy, you trying to be with your friends, because maybe they're not really your real friends. Maybe these are some fake foes that you hanging with because you don't want to hear the truth. I feel you fighting demons, and I feel you avoiding your family. All right, come on. Yeah. So Divine, I feel like you're the man of the house or the woman of the house, and there's some changes or some transformations that need to be made, and you are aware of them, but I feel like you just don't feel like you're there yet. I don't know. I just feel like you're not feeling like you have the strength to do it yet. But two cards fell out. Divine wants you to know that you are a warrior, you're an Ogun, and you're definitely up for the task, up to fight the obstacle. You can overcome this obstacle. So Gemini, like I said, I feel there's something that you're battling, whether it's some toxic emotions, whether it's a past hurt or something like that, and you're fighting some demons, and you are like Cancer, but it's just different. With Cancer, they were not wanting to deal with their relationship that's supposed to be coming to an end, but you are dealing with some type of inner demons. You're dealing with inner demons, and you're avoiding them. You're avoiding your family because you don't want to deal with the inner demons, but you know what it is that needs to be changed. Every time I see the 5-star, I think about change. I think about some type of physical change or something like that. So something needs to change, and you need to know that you have the power within to change it. All right, come through, Divine. Any more messages for Gemini and the changes in which they need to... Ooh. Yes. So the only... You avoiding your family. You're avoiding your other half, Gemini. You're avoiding your other half, and this is the person that's going to keep it the most real with you. And I don't know if you see that red there on the ground. I feel that you need to release something. There's a blockage. There's a blockage there. So there's something there that is blocking your root chakra, and you need to release that, Gemini. And the way that you need to do that is with your other half. Those friends or those foes cannot help you. You have to go to your spouse, and you have to go and seek that therapy or that help that you need, Gemini. You are divine feminine. You are divine masculine. You have the strength within yourself to fight this. And you need to go and get your queen or your king to help you do that. Yes. Let's protect that family. Let's go. Divine, any lasting messages for Gemini? Any lasting messages for Gemini? You are not an enslaved prisoner, Gemini. You are free. You are free, and you can be free of whatever these obstacles are emotionally that you're dealing with. It's time to process those emotions. It's time to get the help that you need, Gemini. It's time to get the help that you need. Stop avoiding them. Stop avoiding your loved ones and get that help, Gemini. Let's go. Let's go. We got two more. Two more. We got Leo. We got Leo. And what's the other one? Virgo. Divine ancestors. What are the spirit messages that you have for Jupiter week? For Jupiter week. For Jupiter week. For Jupiter week. What are the spirit messages that you have? Come on, Leo. Let's go. All right. So, Leo, I feel like you find yourself in some toxic, fiery drama right now. I feel like you got some drama going on, and I feel like you know better. I don't know what that is, but I feel like it's some drama right now, Leo. Let's see what that is. Divine, what messages do you have for Leo right now? What messages do you have for Leo right now? I don't know what's going on, but it's kind of hot and spicy. Kind of hot and spicy, Leo. I feel like the vultures is at you. I feel like the vultures is at you with that Four of Air. I feel like you done started something and couldn't finish it, Leo. And now they just like, you tried it. Yeah, something was with your communication. So I feel like with the Mercury retrograde this week, I feel like you communicated something and somebody took it the wrong way, and now they're like, who the hell do you think you are? Divine, give me some more guidance on Leo with this miscommunication with the Four of Air. Divine, give me some more guidance with this Leo, this miscommunication with the Four of Air. So with this Three of Water, I feel like Leo, you might have been being gossipy. You might have been talking about somebody. You might have been talking about somebody, and they might have taken it the wrong way, or it might have gotten back to them, and you didn't even relay this message. Somebody let them know that you was talking about them, and now they ready to take your damn head off, Leo. So Divine, what do you have? What divine messages do you have for Leo and their gossiping this week or being missed? So Leo, I think it's time for you to take responsibility. I think it's time for you to stand your ground and accept your consequences. I think you need to stand up there and be a boss and let them know, I was wrong. I did the wrong thing, and I'm showing up, and I'm letting you know that I take responsibility for my actions. Leo, I don't know what. This is funny. Some gossip, Leo. Some gossip got you into this mess, and you need to come out, and you need to be how can I say? You need to genuinely apologize, Leo. Divine, after Leo genuinely apologizes, what should be their next step? After they genuinely apologize, with the Six of Water, I feel like after you apologize, you may sit back and see where the chips may fall. But I'm going to give you the message. 131. Saints and holy masters are with you at this time. They can see that you have a real capacity to help the world heal and be embraced by light. So I feel like, Leo, this was a test. I feel like this was a test for you. And right now, it's all about doing the right thing. You know what you did. You know what you did, Leo. And I don't think that you were being malicious. I think you were just running off too much at the mouth. And sometimes we really do need to be careful of that gossip. And we also need to be careful of how we express things and how we say things. That's why we got to work on communication skills. We have to work on our communication skills, Leo. All right, Leo. Divine. After Leo, takes responsibility for their actions. What do they have to look forward to? Ooh. Leo, I feel like reconnections will happen. I feel like you and this person may have fallen out, but I feel like you guys will be breaking bread again together. With that Three of Earth, I think the person knows who you are. They know where you're coming from. They know your intentions. They know you're not a malicious person. They probably know that you talk too much, Leo. They probably know this already. So don't worry, but you do need to show up, and you do need to take responsibility, and you do need to apologize. Because y'all Leos can be stubborn as hell. Okay, Leo. So this week that was your test during Jupiter week. Your communication skills. Stop chatting. All right. Divine ancestor guidance for emotions during Jupiter week. Divine ancestors. Divine ancestor guidance for Jupiter week. One more to go, y'all. Divine ancestor guidance for Jupiter. Yes. Virgo, let's go. Virgo, let's go. Virgo. So Virgo, I feel like you need to lighten up. I feel like you need to lighten up and stop worrying about your impression. Stop worrying about your appearance. Divine. That card just fell out. I ain't even shuffled the deck yet, but it's so on point. Virgo, I feel like you make yourself the outcast. You're really not the outcast, but you make yourself the outcast by overthinking and by not being authentic. You worry about how people perceive you and how they take you, and I think you need to get out your head. So let's read that message. 106. In order to move forward, you are being guided to cut all the cords that are binding you to the situations of the past. So I feel like you've been like a person that hasn't been very confident, Virgo. You've been a person that, you pretend to be confident, but you're really not confident. You have like a low self-esteem, and you don't really like perceive yourself as like this dominant person, but you really are, Virgo. You really are. You're a boss. Yeah, you're beautiful. You're loving. You bring so much to the table. Like you bring so much to the table. Like you add like this essence of loving energy, of love. But I feel like you block that by always in your head thinking about, what people are thinking or saying or doing, Virgo. Divine, what is some advice that you could give to Virgo to get out of your head? Stop thinking everybody's the enemy. Stop thinking everybody's the enemy. That's what you need to do. 9 of Air. Stop perceiving everybody as a threat. Everybody's not a threat. Nobody's against you, Virgo. You are against yourself with the mindset that you have. Stop thinking everybody's the enemy. Come on, Divine. How can Virgos be a little bit more? So with the 6 of Earth, I think you just need to show up as yourself, as your loving self, as your giving self, as your how can I say, like Virgos, y'all just have like this energy where, you just some dope ass people. Like y'all are dope. Just show up as your true self, and you don't have to worry about anybody's thoughts or feelings, because you'll be grounded and have a sense of self and the power that you hold. You know what I mean? So you know what's so crazy? Now that I just said it, I feel like you have solar plexus blockage. You don't understand your true power. You don't understand your true identity. You always, and also sacral chakra as well, because you're not confident. When you show up, you're not confident. You're confident on the outside, but on the inside, you're not. So, divine, how can Virgo just be grounded and have a better understanding of self? Message of Earth. You need to understand how blessed you are, how abundant you are, what you bring to the table, what you offer. You need to understand that, like, you are the, you know, you are a divine feminine. You are a divine masculine, and you need to understand that. You need to understand that. So, for the emotional message for Virgo, stop being in your head. Stop worrying about your self appearance. Stop worrying about your impression, and just be self. Like, get back to the joy of just being you, like, and not worrying and not stressing yourself. So this was a real long video, y'all. I'm beat. I love y'all, and I hope these messages resonated with you. Remember, don't forget to subscribe and like this video, and also follow me on Instagram at flourish_embody. Peace.